The Richard J. Hughes Humanitarian Award is a great honor, and I was flattered by that. It was an opportunity for me to share these messages that I have learned over, not only since I've been retired, but over the years working with the underprivileged. I was always very involved with our local parish, St. David the King. And it was in 1996 that I met Bishop Smith. He asked me to chair the Finance Council of the Diocese of Trenton. I had stepped down from the Finance Council after 20 years in 2017, and so I was coming to the end of my career. And at the time, there were different things that Catholic Charities was working on. One of them is they were going to be undertaking a campaign. And they asked me to chair that, which I was happy to do that. What I wanted to do when I retired was I wanted to focus on my faith, quite frankly, and more specifically on helping the poor. What really solidified my Catholicism, and more importantly, helping people, was my grandmother. Now, it may be surprising to say, my grandmother never spoke a word to me. She was an invalid. My grandparents lived about a mile away from us, so we'd go there for dinner on, Sunday afternoons. And I would be able to just sit next to her, lie in bed with her, and hold her hand. That was such a moving experience for me. In addition to, the just profound impact that my grandmother had, my grandfather and my mother and father were always very generous. And so I learned that from my parents as well. And we've been able to, so far, to impart that to our children as well, giving back. Because I have been blessed beyond belief, and the two words, thank you, is just not enough to show people this. We've been given a lot. It's important that we give back. People know that they can count on Catholic Charities when the disaster comes along. There's not a qualification that says that you have to be one faith for us to help you. If you're having problems, we will help you. But what really differentiates Catholic Charities is the people. And that's what I was really drawn to. It started, for example, in Trenton with El Centro, which is our immigration center. English as a second language was absolutely packed. And I was inspired because I was seeing people who had very difficult circumstances. And yes, they had things that they had to deal with immediately, but they were thinking towards the future. One of the other ones that was really, to me, was Providence House, where they take on very, very difficult circumstances. The word to best characterize what the Catholic Charities team was joyful. It's not only just the food, we had plenty of that, okay, but is the way they were treating our clients. These people are saving lives every single day. I had learned so much from Catholic Charities. It just really kept me so focused on how many people, the real metric in life is how many people can you help. That's the important metric.